Alright, and we're back, everybody, with JuJuRawReacts, know what I'm saying? But, let's react to some of this shit, okay? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, fuck. I need to change this. Ha! I wonder if y'all saw any information on there, but whatever. Let's react to some scary shit, dude. The Backrooms. I'm into spooky shit, too. Oh, I'm gonna make this work. This video, and then I'm gonna eat me some pizza. But let's react. The Backrooms.
Our world truly is a terrifying place, and I don't think there's ever been a
That
more
is
relevant
fucking
time
true.
in this channel's history to make a statement like that.
Why?
But one of the things that has always scared me the most about this world is when it glitches.
What? That was crazy. That basketball scene. I've never seen that before.
Things that has always scared me the most
That's crazy. Maybe they just all have a good reaction time, bro. There's sometimes shit's not just fucking.
about this world.
Sometimes, dude, shit isn't about Matrix glitching and like this dude's probably dozing off. It's not that big of a deal, dude. I doze off a fucking shit ton, man. It's not that big of a deal. Some shit is crazy though. I don't always believe in coincidences. If there's too many coincidences happening simultaneously and in a sequence, now I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, you know? Sometimes that shit happens, or like some shit is crazy. Like one time I fucking was dreaming, and I was in my dream, right? But in real life, I was laying down with my arms by my side, and then in my dream, there was a snake fucking falling from the sky, dude. It was falling with its mouth fucking wide open, like it was about to clamp on my fucking head. And as it was getting closer, and as its jaws were closing, right as it was about to fucking shut, dude. In real life, my cat, I had a black cat. I don't know which cat it was. I had two at the time. Uh, one of my cats fucking stepped over my arm and onto my stomach in real life, and I just went and I fucking yeeted his ass across the room, bro. Like I fucking went smack against the wall and fell. And then I was like, what the fuck? I woke up and I just see the silhouette of one of my cats. I had a black cat and a Tammy cat, I guess you would call it. And one of the cats was like, like fucking, like what the fuck just happened to me? That was pretty crazy. Some shit like that. I think on my other channel, I'm gonna do like a story time for scary and weird and shit that has happened to me before. But that's one of them. That was crazy as fuck. I wasn't scary, but it was just weird. But not everything is fucking. Some things are just coincidence.
Is when it glitches.
That plane looks like it's just hovering.
I've seen that before too.
Looks like a big one as well.
That is just literally a fucking optical illusion. Like it's literally just like the plane's traveling at a certain direction, at a certain speed, at that perfect direction and speed, and same with you, to where it looks like it's just fucking floating. There's nothing fucking special about that, dude.
It's been a topic that I've briefly mentioned on my channel before, that every so often something will happen that breaks the rules of reality. Planes hovering and doppelgangers are two examples of this. And
Doppelgangers are pretty.
surely most would be at least a little creeped out by experiencing these. But what happens when these glitches get more serious? What happens when you glitch out of reality completely? Well, if this happens to you, you may find yourself in a place where no man should ever go. A never-ending
Like what? Oh shit. Damn. Well, that happened.
prison of rooms that exists outside our world that's now your new home. And if it sounds scary, maybe you'll take comfort in knowing that at least you won't be alone.
I want to do one of those games, the same on TikTok where it's like Kanye's face or somebody's fucking face or some weird shit, and it's following you, and you got to run away, and you're like in the back rooms or some shit like that. My daughter is obsessed with the back rooms, dude. She's always thinking about the fucking back rooms and shit. It's funny.
In May of 2019, the following picture was posted to 4chan that caught the attention of many. The picture was of what we now know as the Backrooms.
It's crazy, bro. The vibe that this gives me from these backrooms videos. I don't know if like it's a very niche game. Not really, but I don't find many people that have played it before. It's called Morrowind. The Elder Scrolls. It was before Oblivion and before Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Uh there was a cheat you could fucking use on PC. Where you would go into it was like a backrooms type of deal, and you had all these fucking uh not tools, swords and weapons and anything you could fucking want, dude. And it was pretty much the backrooms of this game. That's what this fucking picture gives me the vibe of like you put a cheat code in, you go to the backrooms of the Matrix. Escape the Matrix. It's haram. But yeah, dude, that's what this the Matrix is haram. Andrew Tate, watch that shit. I don't know. But yeah, dude, that's the vibe I get from this fucking
Something
picture.
about it, the emptiness, the tone, just gave people bad vibes. And summed up, the photo was incredibly unsettling.
There's nothing that bad, dude. There's probably just a vacant space in a fucking building that somebody was working in, like janitors, and you got all these high-rise buildings in downtown Houston. Like, I've worked overnight or late night in these buildings, and go figure, there's nobody there. There's nothing that fucking weird about it. Um, I think that's probably just some fucking janitor or fucking guy doing a job or doing a demolition job before they start demoing, and he just took a picture. It might give a weird liminal space feeling, but other than that, there's nothing fucking weird about it, dude.
Along with the photo, a caption was added that claimed that the backrooms go on for an impossible distance, and every room looks the same. It is said that there are a few ways to wind up trapped in these backrooms. Some say that they can be accessed through your dreams, or even seen in visions. Because of this, many claim to recognize the picture, and even felt some sort of nostalgic fear when seeing it. But others claim that the only true way to get there is much more difficult, and it requires a tremendous amount of luck, or perhaps in this case, the exact opposite. It's theorized that every object we interact with in this world is clipped to our reality. So for example, when you bump into a wall, you collide with it, and you bounce off of it. But going back to glitches in our reality, it is said that on occasion, objects within our world will no-clip. This is something that happens often in video games, where a part of the map becomes no-clipped. And
that was Morrowind, dude. There was some parts. See, I'm dazing out right now. My eyes are stuck. But that was Morrowind. Sometimes like you would find like you go into the corner and you jump and you jump and you jump and you jump and you fucking slide through a wall and you're like in this fucking cheat room or some shit or a back room or whatever. Which is weird because then it makes you think like the programmers of this video game and the creators, why did they program that fucking room in there when there's nothing there? Why? And then if we're in a video game right now and you make it into a back room, why is it there? Why did the creator of this Matrix haram? Haram. No, I'm gonna say haram every time I say escape the Matrix. But why would the creator of this place that we're in make that the back room. You know, is it a cheat code? Is there cheats in there? Cause I could sure fucking use some. I'll tell you what, boy. But yeah, and Morrowind, dude, that was a game. There's some other games that I don't remember. Uh, or like if you're trying to at the beginning of Morrowind, you can come across a small town and there's like this fucking bar tavern thing, and you can escape into this back. It's literally the back room of the building. There's nothing crazy about it. But there's a cheat code to where like if you jump at right angles and through a rock, and then you go through that rock and you jump through other fucking things, you end up behind this room. And it was fucking stupid though. Like you could get caught stealing a knife that was under the pillow, but whatever.
When you bump into it, you go right through it, and you sometimes end up falling right off the map. There, your player is stuck, still inside the game, but in an endless void beneath the map. In the real world, people believe that some objects can become no-clipped from reality. A wall will appear darker than the others around it, or you'll find a door that you're certain there should be nothing on the other side. If you have a keen eye, you can notice these things and avoid them at all costs. But
That sounds like fun, honestly. I don't know if I would avoid it, but I might have to uh not be so. I'm gonna be pretty curious. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna open up that door or something.
not everyone is so lucky. For some, they unknowingly interact with these objects, likely thinking nothing of the implications that are soon to come. And much like a character in a video game, if you interact with a non-clipped object, you fall off the map. And one could imagine that it's incredibly confusing and terrifying to go from existing in one world to instantly being dropped into another, with nothing but millions of square miles of empty rooms on either side of you. But this is your reality now, and it's where your journey into the backrooms begins.
There are said to be 3 levels to the backrooms. Level 0.
Level creates a persisting scent. In the beginning,
Bro,
the only sounds that can be heard is the consistent loud buzzing of the old fluorescent lights. As you walk through the rooms, you'll start to realize how big the area actually is. Every room just leads to another, and
it sounds like this dude's just talking about a fucking video game. I don't know.
another. You start to wonder, how big of an
video.
area could this actually be? And how could this even be possible? Many will start to run and sprint through the rooms thinking that this might get them out of this maze faster. But it's no use. And after running around for seemingly an eternity, you'll finally realize that you're likely going to be stuck in here for a while. What exactly this place is not known, and that's part of the mystery of it all. It's just an infinite maze of these off-putting rooms. And traversing a place like this would likely cause anyone to slowly lose their minds. It's believed that not many will survive this first level of turning the corner and seeing something standing there. Something that isn't human. These creatures are known as hounds, and they look like disfigured humans.
I don't see anything.
On all fours. They make a low rumbling noise,
Oh,
which will serve as one of the only
I've seen that video
indications
before.
that you're near them.
Back in the early days of YouTube, you know, when they had some wild shit on fucking YouTube, dog.
Before it's too late.
2009,
On this level, these
8.
creatures are supposedly incredibly dangerous. If you happen to notice one, slowly back away in the opposite direction.
Hell no, I want, me personally, I think I'd want to throw hands. I'd be like, come on, fucking post up, you know. Come on with it then. Like that chick from Scary Movie when the Ring Girl comes out and she's like, "Hoo, hoo, ba, 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 ba." I'd be throwing combos on that mug. I mean, I'm stuck here anyways, right? I'm either going to be stuck here forever or I'm throwing hands with this fucking thing. Fuck it.
You do, don't look at it.
Nah, I'm going to look at it. I'm
going
to mean mug that motherfucker.
Your encounters with these creatures and the never-ending maze, then you may have a chance at escaping this level. And it's possible that running into this wall will take you back to the world. Another cycle of repetitive torture. For that reason, this is obviously a gamble, and one that many would choose not to do.
Managed WordPress hosting by Hostinger. Your website will run at top speed with our CDN, Lights.
Take. It's unknown how the transition from level 0 to 1 takes place. Some believe that you stumble upon a door, a hallway, a staircase, or even an elevator, which takes you to this next level, while others believe the scenery around you subtly starts to change until eventually you are in a completely different space. Believers of this theory state that after roughly 4 days of traveling, the bright yellow fluorescent lights.
I had never heard of the fucking Backrooms until my daughter started saying this shit because she plays, I don't know, you know how kids are into some weird shit nowadays with Roblox and fucking Five Nights at Freddy. My son is obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy. I never heard of the Backrooms, honestly, before she mentioned it. So I feel like if you're a believer of this fucking Backrooms thing, dude, yeah, you're immature. Probably a fucking literally a child, or you're a weird teenager. But if you're in your 20s and you believe some shit like this, get the fuck out of here, dude. Grow up.
Begin to flicker until the space around you gets darker and darker. Eventually, it gets pitch black, only for the light to come back on and reveal the change in scenery. But however you wind up there, the dangers on this level are much greater than the one before.
Now you're in the loading dock. You're in the loading dock of the building now, right?
After days of walking in a seemingly endless loop, you might actually welcome level 1,
nap, honestly.
because at least it's something different. No longer is there a yellow wallpaper, but instead the walls are made of concrete. The floor on this level isn't the signature carpet.
Where's he getting this information from?
Much like the walls, this too is concrete. A deep rumbling of machinery can be heard throughout this entire floor, as well as the creaking noises coming from unseen rooms. The hum of the fluorescent lights is still there, but it's greatly masked by the other noises. And in this floor, the lights are known to fail quite often. The lights will flicker at many spots and will often shut off completely and leave you in completely
Kanye West, his head following you.
This is when the creatures on this level come out. You won't be able to see them, but you'll know when they're close. These creatures emit a disturbing, distorted, screaming sound as they drift through the darkness. If you hear them, quickly navigate to another room further away from the noises. And much like the level before, try not to look in the direction of these things, because you never know how hostile they may be. Part of what made level 0...
Imagine those fucking chompers ripping you apart, dude. Just... That'd be crazy as fuck, man. What a way to go.
So scary was the isolation of it all. The idea that it is...
They should make a Backrooms movie. I bet that'd be pretty good.
It's only you and just a few other creatures within this labyrinth of walls. And in many ways, the same fear is prevalent in level 1, except it's amplified by random bouts of darkness and a greater number of hostile beings. And things only get amplified more as we head to level 2. The final level will be...
That looks like the Shining fucking hallway.
...be discussing today. As you walk through level 1, the walls around you will begin to change.
There is literally nothing fucking scary about these hallways if they're real images that they're showing in offices. Like, I'm telling you, I go through this fucking shit all day. And not all day, but like all the time. Like fucking they're called loading docks. They're basement level floors of buildings in downtown, whatever city you might live in, that accept deliveries and shit like that you can't just bring to the fucking front door. That's why it looks all fucked up, because people be banging the fuck out the walls and the doors and the elevator doors and shit like that and the floor. So many people, there's so much traffic going through these things, they look all fucked up. There's nothing fucking spooky about this shit, dude. People are so bored with their fucking lives that they just want something to be scary when this might just be all there is. There might not be that much fucking crazy shit to you, but there might also be. You can't say either way. But why try to make something out of nothing? But whatever.
Vast rooms will
I'm getting mad again.
become narrowed to the
No, I'm
point where you're walking in long continuous hallways. The fluorescent lights are amplified to the point that the buzzing becomes even louder, and the heat from them causes the temperature to soar over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The hallways are claustrophobic and resemble service tunnels, as there is piping and machinery lining the walls. Pretty much any being you encounter on this floor is hostile, and your only chance of escaping, once you see a figure, is to run the opposite way.
I don't know, man. I think I'd want to throw hands with one of these, see if I could take it on, you know. And then I come back to this reality with a badass fucking story. Shit, man. I put that fucking creature in a goddamn Kimura or fucking Americana or some shit, you know. Put that goddamn creature in an armbar. I'll break that fucking creature's bones, man.
And don't look back. To many, this is considered to be the final level of the Backrooms. It's a fairly unexplored and mysterious place that features no real exit points.
That's just a loading dock. Nothing.
Your chances of
creepy or
ever
weird
escaping the
about that.
Backrooms
It's just they're called liminal spaces. They give off a weird vibe and feeling true, but there's nothing real crazy about them. They're just fucking nothing. It's literally nothing. Just look up liminal spaces. It's just something about like the angles and the colors of certain spaces that you might be in that your brain perceives as threatening for whatever reason. It may just be something evolutionary that we've developed over time. Maybe back when we were hunter gatherers, if you saw too much fucking space around you, you're like, I'm fucking in the wide open. Any goddamn tiger or liger or fucking dodo bird could come attack my ass and eat my ass up. No diddy. But yeah, you know. So it's nothing crazy. It's nothing really superstitious about it.
in general is incredibly low, but your chances of escaping level 2 is apparently nearly impossible. For the few that have supposedly survived this level, they did
That's
so
literally
by
just a
simply
fucking loading
accepting
dock,
the
dude.
situation,
That looks like all the fucking loading
remaining
docks I've
totally
been to.
calm, and imagining the Backrooms as their home. That's your only chance of escape, and if it doesn't work, then your fate is pretty much sealed. And even after all the pain and the wear that you've gone through in levels 0 and 1, this is where your journey into the
Fucking
Backrooms
hungry, boy.
end.
Is it real? I believe
The
in some
Backrooms
shit,
are something
but
that
this
genuinely
one's,
creep me out,
saying-
and that's something that isn't always easy to do. The psychological horrors of traversing such a vast and terrifying landscape out of the reach of reality is a horrifying thought. But is there actually any truth to this? Are the Backrooms actually real? Well, it appears that this is all just another creepypasta.
That's what I figured.
It is such a
Over here getting mad over a fucking creepypasta, dude.
fascinating concept to me, and the story involved with it is
Wow.
scary, even knowing full well that this is likely total fiction. The very idea of the Backrooms speaks to the very essence of the things that terrify us the most. The fear of being lost.
It's just
the
liminal
fear of being
spaces, dog.
there till they
That's all
wake
it
up.
is.
Sure feels so in the Backrooms.
Why is he wearing? Why? Get that fucking mask off, bro. It's 2024. They lied. It is what it is, right? If you know, you know. Okay. Ham and cheese on a roll with a small bag of chips and an orange drink. If you know, you know, J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Peace.